I'm Pastor George Borkart, and this is another Higher Things video short. Conspiracy theories. That's the subject of today's Higher Things video short. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, and donate. If you love what we're doing in Higher Things, passing the faith to the next generation, like our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, ring the bell for notifications. I know he heard that. And donate. Your tax-deductible gift, right there, helps Higher Things, a youth organization all about passing the faith to the next generation, all about the faith being passed on. That's what we're doing. And we need your help desperately in these times. Remember to give today. Higher Things is an organization that's been around for 20 years of passing the faith to the next generation, has helped many young people become good leaders in their churches, pastors, deaconesses, and the like, Christians. And to continue doing that through these times of coronavirus, we need your help. All right. Look, sometimes, especially now, the universe is filled with things we do not understand. We're going along, minding our own business, and all of a sudden, a virus from a faraway land just pops up. And it's like the boogeyman. Everything supposedly can cause it. First, we're wearing masks, then we're not wearing masks, then we're wearing masks. First, dogs are safe, but cats aren't. Now, cats and dogs can pass it to us. You better social distance. It's supposed to kill 2 million people, but now it's maybe 100,000, maybe less than that. And all of that can give us something in which we don't understand. And in a world where we don't understand what's going on, we start connecting dots. Okay? Those dots connected may be true. Those dots connected may not be true. So what do? The letter to James is kind of helpful. And I want to look at verse 19 of chapter 1, which was the epistle lesson for this week. Cantata. Actually, I want to look at 19, yes. Who's this? It's a conjunction. It simply means like, as, on the condition that, or, this follows, my brothers, that all men should be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger. For the anger of man does not work out the righteousness of God. And so what does this have to do with conspiracy theories? Well, look, in a world in which we don't understand what's going on, in a world in which things are changing so fast, and we start connecting dots, or listening to people who connect dots for us, it might be good to slow down and listen to everything. And remember also, you can't have this follows without remembering what comes first. Back to verse 17 and 18. Let's take a look at it. 17. All gifts good, and all gifts or presents. Two different words for gift. I love it. all good gifts and perfect presence, completed, teleos, presence, come anothen, from above, coming down from the Father of lights, in whom there is no variation or change or shadow of turning. So the thing to remember when it comes to conspiracy theories is that you have a Father in heaven who gives good gifts, who works out things for your good, who keeps the sun rotating around the sun, who keeps the earth and the moon together, and Jupiter too, who keeps everything in its proper place for you and works all things out for your good. So whether the conspiracy theories are true or not isn't going to change your everyday life. And it's okay not to understand why something happens, or to not know yet why it happens, or to reserve judgment until the time. So be slow to speak, be slow to, quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. Why? Because every good and perfect gift comes from above, from an unchanging, unwavering Father who puts Calvary and Easter before everything else, who has brought you by his own will into faith, who by his own will brought us forth into the word of truth, that we might be a first fruits of his creatures. So you believe, you trust, you hold dear the word of God, which is able to save your soul. And that's what's most important. So whether the thing was deliberate or slipped out of a lab, or as of human nature, we made it, or if it was just the whole thing's batty, you see what I did there? Doesn't change anything for you. Did the Illuminati prime this? I don't know. The Illuminati don't let me go to their meetings. And I wouldn't go to their meetings anyway. Here's what I know. No matter what schemes they're up to, no matter what evil the devil, the world, and our sinful flesh have in mind, no matter what's going on with the prince of this world, he's judged. His time is short. He is already condemned by the suffering and death of Jesus. And everything they do and everything that happens is going to work out for my good. Faith says that. Because every good and perfect gift comes down from above, flowing from the Father of lights. Well, how can that be, since COVID-19 is so scary? How can that be a gift? Well, that's a song for another time, isn't it? Today, though, I would invite you to be slow to speak, quick to hear, slow to anger, knowing full well that no matter what happens in this world, whether you understand it or not, it doesn't happen apart from the word of truth, which points you to the suffering and death of Jesus for you. And on the last day, when you stand before his glorious throne, a sheep, that won't matter. What they did, what they schemed, what they planned. If all your conspiracy theories ended out to be true, it won't make a hill of beans, because you're saved by the salvation achieved by Jesus on the cross and delivered to you in water, word, and bread and wine. Trust him. He will never let you down. He will never, ever fail you. He's unchanging. And he's brought you forth by his will to believe the word of truth. I'm Pastor George Borkart, and a sleeping thorn. And this has been another Higher Things video short.